Xenophon, and we are both here to give you the review for Backlash 2020. So, Jay, what do you think? What do you think of Backlash 2020?
Okay. I guess we'll start from the beginning. Kickoff show. United States Championship match. Paul Cruz
And
versus
Andrade. Is that the match Kevin ran in on, right?
Kevin technically didn't run in on it, because, he was there for commentary, and, since guards are trying to get involved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's how that works. Guards are trying to get involved in that match. It, didn't work out in their favor, as Kevin returned the favor.
And Apollo picked up the win, right? With the...
Apollo picks up the win, retains the title. Probably, my favorite champion right now. Other than Drew McIntyre, probably my favorite champion right now.
Well, as I know who my favorite champion right now is. And we'll get to that later. And so, what was the first match to start off the show? Was that...
It was the Women's Tag Team Championship, which was Bayley and Sasha Banks, Alexa, Nikki Cross, versus the Iconics.
Well, shit, when I said we'd get to that later, I mean, as in, like, right now, because Bayley and Sasha are my favorite champions on WWE right now.
Well, Bayley and Sasha retain the titles. Bayley still stays, Bayley Doe straps.
Bayley Doe straps, though.
Sasha Banks, obviously doesn't get to talk for herself very much. So I see something with that coming soon, maybe. I honestly, and we both said this, we both wanted the Iconics to win.
Yeah.
Obviously the Iconics, I mean, you think of tag team every time you hear the Iconics. I don't think of tag team any other time I hear either of those.
Well, see, that's where me and you disagree, because I actually do think of tag teams when I think of Bayley and Sasha.
I don't. I just think of them as a pair of friends that
just so happen to also work together sometimes.
What?
That just so happen to actually work together sometimes.
Yeah. Because they face each other a lot, and they win against each other a lot. WrestleMania, Elimination Chamber, and that stuff.
Yeah.
Things where you wouldn't expect them to have to go against each other, but they do.
Stand up, man.
And
stand up.
I'm not happy with the outcome, obviously.
I am.
The match, honestly, to me, isn't that special.
Raise that up.
I didn't like it that much, to be honest.
Well, I'm happy with the way the match outcome happened. Alright, what's next?
Next match, the match that I thought stole the show. That's not the main event that stole the show, is what I mean. Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. Sheamus came out on top.
I think the match went a little long, and I don't agree with the outcome of the match.
Obviously, I know Jeff Hardy doesn't even agree with the storyline, but
you don't know this.
He agreed to it. He agreed to do it. I know he doesn't like it because it's a past that he's trying to get away from.
Well, it's not like a past though, Jay, because he's actually still it's a current thing he's actually dealing with as of like right now.
Oh well, they're using that against him.
Personally, like I told Jay earlier, I think that it is a WWE trying to get back at him for Matt going to AEW. I still think that's what it is.
That wasn't his fault.
It wasn't Renee's fault though.
Right, but still, I'm not saying what they did to Renee was okay, but still, it's not their fault. I'm pretty sure they both tried to convince them to stay. Anyway, about the match was strung out longer than I thought it was going to be, but each and every second there was something that I liked about it.
I just think that
Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you all those things because I'd be sitting here for 16 hours because
hours.
the match was 16 minutes and 50 seconds according to Wikipedia.
Okay, and what was the match that came after that? Right? What was that? What was after that? Was that Miz and Morrison?
No, it was Asuka versus Nia Jax.
Oh, that in my opinion is the worst match of the night.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then a double count out, like that match shouldn't have happened. I think Nia should have been stripped from that opportunity whenever she botched fucking Kairi Sane and Asuka. I really think that match really shouldn't have happened. I don't think Nia's a deserving champion. I don't think Nia even deserves to be on TV at all because of how she botches that. She literally threw fucking Kairi Sane's head into a fucking container.
What about the time when she botched the buckle bomb?
Alright. We can ramble on all about how she
What about the time she fucked up Charlotte Flair with the moonsault?
There you go. What about the time she actually punched Becky Lynch right in the face and broke her nose? That ruined the fucking
What about the time that she fucking leg dropped Dana Brooke and broke her fucking like her esophagus.
Yeah, but we can't ramble on about all these things that Nia Jax has done. Just know she doesn't deserve to be anything in the WWE because of the botches that she has done in recent events.
Alright, what about the match after that? Is that finally Miz and Morrison?
Yeah.
Alright. I was actually unable to watch Miz and Morrison and Lashley and McIntyre, so I'm gonna let Jay take the reins.
Alright, match number 5. Braun Strowman, the champion, defeated Miz and John Morrison for the WWE Universal Championship. 7 minutes, 20 seconds long. First of all, I would like to say right now, Miz is a dumbass. That title would have been theirs if it wasn't for Miz.
Wait, what did he do?
So you'll hear in a minute. So basically, the match is going great. Miz, Morrison, they're doing their thing, making quick tags, showing off their athleticism. Mainly John Morrison because he's the only one that can do front rolls and kick-ups like 24/7. They're staying fresh. They're keeping Braun Strowman down. They're keeping him out. They're not letting him do anything, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep the monster out. So when Morrison hits his finisher, hence Braun Strowman, The Miz decides to pull Morrison off. Morrison says, "What the hell are you doing?" And then Morrison proceeds to get thrown out of the ring. Miz gets choke slammed, and Morrison gets running power slammed, and boom, that's the end of the match. It's 100% Miz's fault that he pulled Morrison off of Strowman, which that would have been their match right there, and then we probably would have seen, in my opinion, the whole reason that I would start watching SmackDown again. fully.
Don't you watch SmackDown almost every week now?
Not almost every week, but you know, sometimes I'll watch every week.
It's gonna take a miracle on Raw.
Huh?
It's gonna take a miracle, somebody winning on Raw for you to watch again.
Yeah.
And then next was Lashley and McIntyre, right?
Right. Okay. So this match this is great. I loved it. So basically it's like a normal match, man. Like it's like any normal WWE match, WWE Championship match. Say that doesn't have Brock Lesnar in it. We'll say that.
German suplex at 5, German suplex.
Yeah, that's the only moves that are performed in that match.
And maybe a punch.
You know, it's a good match, good wrestling, good technique and all that. You know, Lashley even hit a couple spears that Drew kicked out of. You know, it made it look like a nice NXT match, where 100% of the time they're kicking out of something that they shouldn't be. Lana came down. Got up on the apron. And Lashley accidentally hit her. Then Lana ended up taking out MVP. Claymore, Bobby Lashley, McIntyre wins.
Well, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good about Lana. Shit.
I don't know what they're gonna do with MVP and Bobby Lashley after that.
I could say them giving them another title shot.
Yeah, I could see Lana and Bobby Lashley going, see you. That's just being the it between the two because, you know, basically Lana fucked that shit up. Sort of.
Well, isn't Lana wanting to leave the company anyway because Rusev?
I think that may be true, yeah. Alright. That's that, and now we go to the main event.
No. You're missing out on the EC3, bro. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. Before we ended up going to the main event, a match that didn't happen that was supposed to happen. Profits versus Raiders. So pretty much, you know, they just end up fighting outside by Strowman's car. I think it's Ivar, Eric, I don't know the difference. I don't know their names actually, to be honest.
It's Eric and Ivar. Yeah, you had it right.
I know, but I don't know which one's which. So.
Eric is the bald one. Ivar's the one with the beard. I think that's right.
So, right. Eric goes through the windshield of Braun Strowman's car that he just repaired. They say, "Oh shit, isn't that Strowman's car?" They dip. They go back into the arena and they're in this like long tinted hallway. They fight there. They end up having swords, shields. No, not swords. Axes.
And golf.
Axes, shield, bowling balls, and
golf clubs.
Weirdest shit ever. They're like, wait, let's put this down. Let's put this shit down. That's what you're like, man. They do that, but Eric all of a sudden decides that he wants to pick up the bowling ball, roll it right into the bowling pins of Montez Ford.
Ah, that's a good joke, Jay. The bowling pins. Wow.
And obviously, no, he got a strike there. Got him right the balls. They left. They ended up. I'm trying to think of where they ended up next. Oh, okay.
Parking lot.
They ended up back outside. Probably the fucking highlight of the segment. I'm not calling it a match because it's not a match. It's a segment. Is when
EC3 debuted.
No, not yet. Angelo Dawkins speared fucking Eric through the fucking glass door a building that probably wasn't theirs, because I don't think that was the performance center building that they were at. Obviously, you know, it's connected to the performance center because it looks like a little ass shopping center, but...
Is it like the Adam Cole and all that building?
No. But, yeah, so that happened. And then we were in the street again, and there's a bunch of fucking bikers that come up. I see fucking, dude in the middle. He was short, but I was like, that looks like EC3, because with the mask on, he looks like EC3. You can't tell me not. But, it's funny because I said it's EC3, he took off the mask, and it's fucking Akira Tozawa, dude. Like, come on. Like, how you gonna do that to me? I don't know, I think it's weird how that match never happened, though.
What?
I mean, because it's like, now it's like the anything you can do, I can do better thing. I guess that's the whole 7-week rivalry is. Because you know how they did the fucking basketball, axe throwing, bowling, golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're tied 3-3, and they were gonna have like a normal tag title match the first time since WrestleMania. And, you know, it doesn't happen because they're outside getting fucked by bikers. And ninjas, yeah, ninjas.
Biker ninjas.
Biker ninjas, yeah. And then, quote me or don't, the greatest match in WWE history now.
Where you gonna crack? Where you gonna crack?
That was honestly, they advertised it as the greatest match of all time. Yeah, I think it delivered, man. It really, I really thought I was watching NXT New Orleans.
You're on absolute AIDS.
Not on AIDS, you got AIDS, but
I mean, that's kind of true.
We're gonna be sitting here for a minute talking about that.
Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, I actually do think the match was really good, really good. But greatest of all time, though.
Hey man, okay,
I mean,
fine, you gotta say this though.
Top 5.
If Edge didn't have fucking ring rust and all that shit, you know, you gotta admit, for Edge going 48 minutes, that's a stretch. Like, most people don't even make that in the Rumble.
That's true.
It was a good match. It was a really good match.
What surprised me is that they ended up popping out both of their best friends' finishing moves. Or popped out the pedigree. Edge popped out the kill switch from the greatest wrestler of all time. There's no bias. But what really popped me is Orton used the punt kick, which he hasn't used, what, Jay, since he took out the Nexus when Nexus was being led by Punk?
Yeah.
That was
and that was banned, so I'd like to see like a Randy Orton gets fired storyline. If anyone remembers, that move is banned.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, so was the curb song, though. We didn't see anything, though. We didn't see anything about Rollins, but who knows? It might be different. I don't know. What do you expect from them now? Because they had a little moment at the end of the match. What do you expect with the Orton and Edge switch?
It could either. These are my 3 options. They could go their separate ways, go do something else, or they could go for a 3rd match at SummerSlam, which I don't think I would mind. Have the contract signing at Extreme Rules and have the finals at SummerSlam, you know, and it'd be like over and done with. Or they could form a team after this, which I know a lot of people are actually wanting to see. So
Yeah, they want to see Rated RKO again. I personally want to see it too. Alright, now, obviously we're not going to go into the jewels of that match because if we do, we'll be sitting here for a while. Obviously, for everyone that watched, for everyone that's probably going to end up watching this, you've seen Backlash already, so y'all know what happened. We're just talking about how we saw of it. That's what the review is. But alright, let's I think next time we head into the slamming rewards.
Oh my god, moment of the OMG moment of the night. Oh my, has to go to the punt kick at the end.
Yeah, because none of us expected it.
What's the other slammies we get at? Man of the night?
Yeah.
Alright. Orton.
Man of the night. Yeah, Orton.
Woman of the night is Bailey.
I guess.
Well,
there wasn't nothing good with the singular woman, obviously. It was Oscar and Josh was the only thing that happened singles wise.
And that, like we've talked about, that match fucking blowed.
Yeah,
so,
that was probably the... Yeah, worst moment of the night, there we go.
Best match of the night? Orton Edge.
Best match of the night, obviously main event, dude. I feel like half the shit that we're about to say is going to Edge and Orton.
Is that
funniest
it?
moment of the night?
Funny, oh, definitely a Karatazawa. And then you saying, oh, is that EC3?
Okay, well, we're talking about the pay-per-view wise. I wasn't a part of the pay-per-view. I was just a watcher and a viewer.
Is that EC3? Is that my favorite wrestler of all time, EC3?
He's actually not, believe it or not.
I love EC3.
Let's see what else.
Didn't we do? I feel like that's it.
No. There's something else we're missing. We had it last time.
Was it tag team?
Yeah, who's tag team of the night?
The Viking Prophets.
Yes, sir!
Alright. Guys, if you enjoyed this review of Backlash 2020, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.